Ahead and call the meeting to order for today, July 20th at 5 p.m. And let's do a roll call. I'll start. Chris Klein.
Allison Chakosky.
Go ahead, Jim.
Jim Sawyers, Kent City Schools.
Chief Sheriff.
Shear, Kent Police Department.
Chief Tesco.
He's muted.
Sorry about that. John
There
Thomas,
you go.
Kent Fire Department.
Okay. And Marilyn.
She's muted too. Marilyn, you're muted.
There you go.
Is Dawn, is Dawn on the call?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm here.
hi, Dawn.
Hi, Marilyn. Thanks, like everybody.
Okay, super. Okay, the first order of business. Sorry, I'm looking at my phone to check the meeting minutes. The first order of business is approval of commission meeting minutes from May 18th. I think, and we could do both at once if you guys are good with that, Allison and Marilyn. If you're good with doing both, we can.
I'm good. I'm good. I finally got them. I'm sorry I didn't have them before, but they were not coming through, but I've read them over and they looked fine to me.
And the
So I
same
second
here.
that. I second that.
Okay. I didn't make a motion yet, but unless
Oh.
Marilyn did, I missed it. But Marilyn, are you okay with the meeting minutes as is?
Yes, I am. A motion to approve.
Okay, then Allison, you seconded, right?
I second that. Yep.
Perfect. Okay. The next item on the agenda is just that Marilyn Sessions was approved and appointed to the Civil Service Commission as of today. So welcome, Marilyn. Congratulations.
Thank you. Feels good to
great.
be back.
Great. I was gonna say, yeah, you're back for, is this the second time you've been on or more?
I think I was on for several terms previously, so this is just my second comeback.
Good, good. Okay, next order of business is Mr. Sawyers.
All
You're
right. Thanks to the commission and Dawn's help, we were able to hire Miriam Latimer as our payroll manager effective July 13th. And then also we hired Amy, she went by Amy Winter, but she's now since changed her name to Amy Keller, typist 2 for Roosevelt Career Ed, effective August 3rd. So we're pleased with that. And then we did offer a position off the eligible list for the maintenance worker, Jim Frederickson. He accepted, but he's not going to start until here in early August, so it won't go to our board. So you'll see that probably at our next meeting.
Okay.
Jim, what happened to, was
All right,
Amy
and
the part-time or the full-time person? Did you hire from both? Didn't we do two
okay,
tests?
no, we just received recently the part-time payroll assistant,
okay,
and
okay.
those interviews are scheduled actually next week.
Okay.
So so we've hired the payroll manager, and this is the one where we asked for an exemption for us to find the applicant. So yes, so that's filled. So hopefully, yeah, we can get the assistant filled here soon. And then I guess unless there's any questions about those first two, then we can move on to number 2. We did receive the eligible list of one person for our mechanic list. And based on everything, we don't feel that we can hire this person. So I guess I wanted to ask the commission on options. Is there a way that maybe we can try to find a qualified applicant, or where do we go from here?
Is there a reason to, are you in a hurry? Is there a reason to not just go through the normal process?
Well, yeah, the reason is we are starting school here in just a few weeks, and we have 2 mechanics to handle our fleet of buses, our vans, our trucks, and also some of our mowing equipment. And we also, when school is in, have one mechanic open up at like 6 a.m. and the other mechanic is there until like 5:30, and we can't have one person cover both. So we are really shorthanded right now. In fact, we had our one of our highway patrol patrol inspections today, and we just had the one mechanic that had to run around and make sure that the buses were ready to go. So we really need to get this position filled. Unfortunately, we didn't want to do the easy thing and hire somebody that we had some concerns about.
Well, sure. No, that's understandable. And was there only one person on that list? Is that?
Yeah, there's just one person on the eligibility list. So
I believe you. You didn't have
there it is.
And John's seconding that. So no worries. So no
We
worries.
interviewed all the applicants.
Do you, and I'm just playing, I don't mean to play devil's advocate, put it that way, but do you have anywhere to hire from, I guess, is what would you do differently than we would?
Well, we pound the bushes and we put up online at a couple different places. Also contact everyone who's ever said that they've been interested. Now, I did do that previously where I did email all of our parents and staff and anyone who had previously said they may be interested in being a mechanic. But I think we may have some other options to try to look at, bringing somebody in who we feel may be qualified.
Any questions, Allison or Marilyn?
I mean,
No,
I guess my
no
question
questions.
is, what flags did you have on that poor guy on the single guy on the list? Just
Well,
out of curiosity.
I really don't want to get into it, but I guess if you look at the public background for law enforcement and the court system, it was a pretty lengthy list. And
Okay.
it's not
Okay.
something we're interested in moving forward with.
Okay. No, I have no further questions.
Marilyn, do you have any further questions?
I do not. No, I do not.
Don, do you have any questions or thoughts? I mean, I know it can take us a little longer to set up testing and all of that.
We just did that. That's the problem.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
Okay.
this
So we
eligibility list
gave
was
them
posted
one
June
person.
29th. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm getting my test and testing dates mixed up.
We've had a lot recently.
And we tested 3 off of that, and the other 2 didn't pass the written test, and that's why.
Well, if there's no other discussion, I would go ahead and make a motion to for a temporary exemption to fill that vacant mechanic position.
I seconded. I'm fine with that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. All right. All yours, Jim. Sorry, I forgot that was just done.
No, that's fine. Thank you very much.
You are most welcome. And there's nothing else on the agenda. So are you set for now, Jim?
I'm all set. I need to get back to my office. So thank you very much.
Go for it. Have a good
Bye.
evening.
All right. You guys take care. Good seeing everybody.
Nice seeing you. Thanks.
Thanks, Jim. Bye.
Good luck.
Bye. Thanks.
Okay. Chief Shearer, PD.
Hello, how are you?
Good. And you?
I'm doing well. So all we have on the agenda for the PD tonight is the updated job descriptions for the secretary to the chief of police and the administrative assistant to the chief of police. Essentially, what we've tried to do in working with Suzanne from Human Resources is to look at the job descriptions just because there's a change in position or change in personnel at each position, and make sure the job descriptions are consistent with what each position actually does. So myself, Suzanne, and both the outgoing assistant and the outgoing secretary who's moving to assistant looked over and revised the job descriptions to ensure that they are, like I said, they match what each position does.
Okay. I know I was able to read through what is Tanya Bisdell's current one, and it sure looked like it needed updating. What, 30 years, Dawn?
Yes.
Oh my word. I don't think I got a chance to look at the other one, but it's what you need, and it follows with what you've been doing, and both people have been doing, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
So there's nothing that requires a motion. There's nothing else on the agenda. Are you feeling like you're all set for now, Chief?
I do. I feel like we're all set, and hopefully we can go ahead and get the test posted.
Don, where are we with that?
Now we can, I have it all ready to go for tomorrow. I was just waiting to get the approval of the changed job descriptions.
Do we need to make a motion for, I guess we do.
Yeah, I would just for,
Okay,
just have it on side.
okay. Do you have any questions or concerns, Marilyn or Allison?
No, I don't. I think it's very reasonable.
They seem pretty clear cut and dry to me.
Mhm. Yes.
Okay with it?
Yeah,
Allison? Okay.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. Okay, anybody want to make a motion to go ahead and approve those?
I would like the motion to approve that.
Okay, I'll second it. All in favor?
I,
Aye,
So we're carried, Chief Sheriff. You're all set.
you're good.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're most welcome.
All
Don,
right.
you're gonna put the ad out, right, Don?
Right, yes.
Okay.
Oh, and I picked a date. I already have it on their calendar. I believe it's August 6th.
For the test.
The test, yes.
and is that by us, Dawn?
Yes, that one was.
Okay,
And Chief Shearer already looked at the exam that was previously given too.
we don't need to update that. Looks good.
There were a couple updates, yeah, that he
Okay.
wanted to suggest.
Okay.
Mhm.
Is it a two-part test?
No, it's just one. There
Question?
wasn't a minimum typing speed requested or listed.
So you're all set with that, Chief Sheriff?
Yes. The only question I had is you said August 6th was the test date?
I believe so, yeah.
I thought that was that the detention officer test?
No, that was July.
Are we already done with that? Sorry.
Yes. I'm sorry, I just talked to Tanya. She got me on the calendar.
Okay. My only concern with an August 6th date is it doesn't give us very long to post it.
No, would you like longer out?
What do you think? I guess this is my first rodeo with something like this. So I guess what's your experience with that?
With these type of jobs, you get a lot of response. There's
Like
a lot
right
of
away?
people, yeah, right away. And
Okay.
a lot of it seems like everybody, when you don't have to have a specific set of skills, you get a lot of interest and a lot of people passing on word. So 2 weeks is, I would say, would be enough.
Okay. Yeah. If you're comfortable with that, I am as well.
Okay.
So August 6th is a Thursday. Is it gonna be?
It's a Thursday. It was a Thursday, so that's the right date.
Okay, so
is
that
it-
gives us almost 2.5 weeks.
Right. And is that just a written test done
It's just a written test,
at the community center?
right? Right.
Part of the PD? Okay. Okay.
Do we have any
What-
concerns with how we're going to accommodate them in that center, or are we good, do you think? No? Okay.
We should be good with that. It's the
It's
capacity
big.
of the room is roughly 96, I believe. So even if we had a great turnout and had 40 people, we can still separate people with half capacity of the room at least.
Okay.
Do you have any field done for how many applied last time? Although that was a long time ago.
That was a long time ago, yeah. I would say from our last response for the secretary and the typist too, I would guess between 40 and 50 applicants.
All right. Well, if we go over 50%,
We could do two sessions. We could divide them. I
Is
was
it-
actually, I was
Is the
going to
test
list.
in,
Go
is
ahead.
it an hour and a half, 2 hours?
Yes, hour and a half.
Okay. Then we could do one at 6 o'clock, another one at 7:30,
Right.
or 8 o'clock rather.
Yes, yeah.
all right. Well, we'll wait and see what the applicant pool is like and right. And we'll have to, I don't know, Don, how did that work? Like what if 50 people anticipate coming at 6 or whatever you post, then do you just notify them that would be due to the large number, we have to split it?
I would put on the exam notice from the beginning that you'll have an assigned time after 6 o'clock.
Is there anywhere to do 2, Chief Shear, 2 at once, like we did with the schools?
In our building, there's really not. There is a conference room upstairs, but it's with distancing. It's only going to accommodate maybe
5. I think.
5, yeah, that's about the most it will accommodate. So to do 2 different locations within the police station at one time is not feasible.
Isn't there a cell that we could use? I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Allison, thanks.
Sorry, I had to.
Plenty of room.
Right. Well, Chief Tasco could have possibly used the fire department room. I'm just thinking, rather than go so late, if we have it at 8, that's 9:30.
Yeah, absolutely. There's plenty of room down there. We just have to reconfigure the room. But yeah, that could be very doable. I think it holds, even at 50% capacity, we should hold at least 25 people.
So maybe that could be used as a possible overflow option, Dawn, do you think? And Allison and Marilyn?
I think that's a great suggestion.
Yes.
I mean, I'm more than able to help. You know, I'd rather see two groups at one time, like with the schools, if doable.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
All right, Chief, if you're good with it, Chief Tasco, Chief Shearer, and then wouldn't you check with Chrissy at the fire department, Dawn? Is that right?
Oh, right, yeah. Make sure.
Yeah, we'll make sure there's nothing else scheduled. There's nothing scheduled anymore. So it'd be just little internal meetings, and we usually do those in the morning.
Okay. All right. Allison and Marilyn, are you able to help if we do break into 2 groups?
Yes, I could do
Absolutely.
that.
Absolutely,
I can
yes.
too. So, okay. So there's plenty of us, Dawn, if doable.
Okay.
Okay. Just in case there's overflow.
Right.
Okay. Okay, then I think Chief Shearer, I think that was it, right? For PD?
Yep, that's all I had.
Right.
Did we cover it, Dawn?
We covered everything. Yes.
Okay. Unless you need to stay. If not, then hope you have a good evening.
All right, thank
Have a
you.
good night.
Have a good evening as well. Thank you.
Thanks, Chief.
Thank you.
And last but not least, Chief Tasco, you had a number of things on the agenda.
I do. They're pretty quick. Good afternoon, everybody. And we've had a fairly busy first half of this year, and thanks to the commission and to Dawn for putting a lot of this together. We did have recently our lieutenant's exam and assessment center. So Sean Bangs, firefighter Sean Bangs, was promoted to lieutenant
Nice.
effective the 29th. And he is going to the fire prevention office. He's been there 1 week so far. So he's going to fill in Lieutenant Coffey's position. It was in the fire prevention office.
Excellent.
And then we've gone through the hiring process for the 2 openings for Jeff Coffey and then Steve Smith, firefighter. He retired. So we made conditional offers to Francisco Fioreto and Jordan Bedell. They're going through the physicals and their psych evaluations right now. So we hope to have word back from them in early August to late this month. And then the only other thing, getting ready for my retirement next year about this time, we have the Captain's Assessment Center on October 10th and the Chief's Assessment Center next November 7th. So that will get us about, by the time we get the results back, we'll have about 7 or 8 months to prepare those individuals to move up to captain and to fire chief.
Mhm.
They'll work at the same time as you to learn, right? From
They will. They'll continue to do their job, and then we'll use that time to, learn the budget process, learn, everything that I have to do.
okay, good.
So,
Chief, how
that's
many
why we wanted
folks,
to have it this year.
Chief, how many folks are eligible to take the test?
So we have 4 of the 5 lieutenants are eligible for the captain's assessment. And then all 3 captains are eligible for the fire chief's position. So we could have 3 captains and 4 of the lieutenants.
Nice.
So that's it.
And those are all scheduled, done, right? Times, and with the Ohio Fire Chiefs Association, we're all set, right?
Yeah. All
Yes.
scheduled and confirmed, right?
Perfect. Okay. Wow. Sounds like a plan, chief.
Yeah, it's a lot going on there, but it'll all work out. Hopefully, Dawn's been great. She's been setting a lot of this stuff up along
Yeah.
with me. It's been much appreciated, everybody over there.
Good, good. Glad to help. And yeah, Dawn's very, very effective and efficient.
Absolutely.
Do you need anything else at this point, chief?
No, that's it. We do have plans of keeping this list, the firefighter list, active for next year's hires. So we'll be hiring 2 more firefighters next year and promoting 1 lieutenant next year when I leave as well.
Enough people on that
Live
list?
names? Yeah, I was just gonna say same thing. Enough live names?
Plenty, yes.
Okay.
It's a really good firefighter task. I mean, really good bunch of people. So we're happy.
If it could be, I don't know how that works, at least for the firefighters. Do you think that if you don't need any for 6 months, is it still going to be a pretty active list?
Yeah, I've asked them to, obviously some people may move on to get other jobs and we understand that, but we have enough people. I think overall, there's several more people. If we could hire them today, I would have hired them. They're that good. So we've gotten the Jordan Bedell. He's a 3-year veteran of the Akron Fire Department, and Francisco. He is a younger kid. He doesn't have nearly as much experience, but a lot of other life experiences that has made it worthwhile for us to hire him.
Good. Well, hopefully they all kind of are waiting in the wings, so to speak, and that you get to hire soon.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
yeah, Allison or Marilyn, any other questions or anything?
And where did you say Jordan was from? Oh,
He's
Jordan's
actually,
from Akron.
Yeah, he
Oh, he's
actually
from
was a
Akron.
Roosevelt grad, graduated with my son in 2010, and
Nice.
always wanted to come back here to Kent. So grew up on the South End, and he's just a great young man. He really is.
Nice.
He started his own nonprofit to mentor local disadvantaged youths, teenagers, and we're looking for that kind of person all the time. So he's already
That's
got a lot going on in his life. He's a great guy. And the other guy, Francisco, he's military veteran. They're both military veterans, and they both have done a lot in their life so far.
Where is Francisco from?
He's from
Francesco?
Lake County. He lives.
Lake?
He's on the Kirtland Fire Department and lives in Painesville. So he looks forward to moving down to Kent. He wants to move to
Oh,
Kent as
good.
well. So
Right.
he likes it here.
Sounds great. Very promising. Sounds wonderful. I'm glad that's
Yeah.
working, chief, for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. If you're all set, then feel free to hang around. One more thing. Otherwise, have a very good evening.
Okay, thank you.
Right.
Take
Thanks,
care.
Chief.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
And the last thing on the agenda is just a city manager change that Harrison Wicks resigned effective July 14th. And that's where Tanya, no, what's the woman who was assistant to the chief? What's her name?
Patty Long.
Yeah, she's
Patty
taking
Long.
that position with the
Yeah.
city. And
Yeah.
then Tanya Bisdell is moving over into the admin assistant for chief, so. Okay.
How long did it take you to get everybody's name down? Did it help while you were on the city council?
Who,
I'm
me?
sorry.
How long did it take you to get everybody's names down? Because I'm very impressed. You just know them.
Who, me?
Dawn.
Oh, Dawn,
Yeah,
yeah.
so and so.
She's good.
I know these people I've lived throughout my life. Basically.
She's good. Well, I don't have there's nothing else on the agenda to discuss, and I don't have any other questions or concerns. Allison, Marilyn?
I'm
Good.
good.
Nope. Then I make a motion to adjourn at 5:24 p.m.
That was a fast meeting. I
Yeah.
second that, by the way.
Well done, ladies.
Yeah.
That was very well done. Dawn, what is, I didn't look at my Google Docs or whatever. Is August 6th the next exam? I should have.
That's the yeah, let me stop this meeting first.
Stop recording?
No, stop the streaming.